he said he's very left, I'm very right, you know. He's a Democrat, I'm a Republican, okay? So we fight each other. But today I had a conversation with him and he said something really real. To me, it's real. And I didn't go into debate. If I go to debate with him, I didn't want to go to debate because I'm emotional, I'm upset, I don't want to go to debate. But I was listening to him, listening very well. And he said something that I had to say to him. I agree with you, but I didn't say anything. I kept myself quiet and I just listened to him. My intelligence professor friend said to me, this election is only about the face. No one is showing the result of what they want to do to the country. And I was like, you are wrong. There's only one person in this game, election game, who doesn't tell you what they're going to do. And that's Kamala Harris. And Kamala Harris is a black, Afro Indian. And so she comes from what a lot of American people are suffering with. A lot of American people have not get over slavery, have not get over abuse, discrimination. There's still a lot of unresolved mental, emotional suffering in the United States. And every time there is a political discussion, they bring back the path. No, any American distanced himself from the slavery and doing everything that necessary to distance himself from discrimination. The discrimination level in America is hard. The most people who are dying poorly of bad health in America are black people. So there is no equal rights in America. And I am I'm gonna be this month 49 years old, okay? So I started to follow politics when I was kidnapped in 1984 by child trafficking, losing my identity and all the things that I go through. I start to understand what is politics, who I am, how does it work, what's going on. I start to learn and understand how it works. And every time when there is a political problem, what happened is that people, black, white people, they take back slavery, they take back discrimination, and they use it as a mental abuse game against each other. So a lot of people who are voting on for Kamala Harris is discrimination. It's just because she's a woman, because women don't have enough rights. We are still low in the society. Even we raise children, we bring human life. Look at the way what they did to the abortion law in America. Absolutely terrible to destroy multicultural women. It have bring back America to a third country. Um, all the You go on TikTok, you go on any new social media, and you hear how many people are suffering. They try to blame that all on Trump. Look what you did. You make woman. He doesn't control the judges. He doesn't control decisions. He doesn't control that judge. So a very nasty game is being played to make parties against each other. And then Joe Biden, a white American man, make Kamala Harris vice president. As far to my knowledge, she is the first vice president as a woman in American history. As far to my knowledge, as far as I know, that's what I this is what I know. So Joe Biden, he started the election to become president again, and then suddenly something happened, and he had to step out, and then Kamala Harris came in. The Kamala Harris, that's black American, let's say black Indian American, who come from black and white ancestry, that I believe you should not use that against him, against her, her past, because what I read about her history is that her ancestors were slaveholders, and just like my ancestors were slave. Who isn't slave? Who isn't slave was an Afro American, because even in the slavery time when people were white and they were not original slaves, they were still slave of the system, even they were colored or white. So if you look at this election, the way it started and the deepness of it, um, something really dangerous is going on. And people don't want Trump because he doesn't into that. He doesn't go into that about I'm white. He doesn't go into that I'm a man. He doesn't go into that. And he speak up his mind about politic things that take away a lot of power of these people who build up America to put our multicultural down. So if you look at this election, the way that Kamala Harris is winning, let me be honest, she's winning because she's using her. No, she's using American people weakness, slavery, emotional damage of a woman, color, discrimination. These are the topic that she feels, and she knows that she can brainwash people about it without sincerely showing what's the benefit of her becoming American president. And so my smart neighbor, he said to me, this election is only about showing faces. It's not about what are you going to do to America. What are you going to do to end discrimination? What are you going to do to blame ancestry, that we were slave, or your father was a slave? And what are you going to do to stop discrimination? That you are black and I'm black and you are colored. What are you going to do? So my neighbor said, this whole election between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump is about the face. The face. And it shouldn't be. And I said nothing to my neighbor. Why? Because I didn't want to go to because what I did hear from Donald Trump that he had a plan. He has a healthcare plan that he could not share because of COVID-19. I heard from Donald Trump that he think it's terrible what have happened to women's rights. Even his own wife is screaming at him and say, "I really dislike you. You're best." He wants to make he has a plan that he wants to create job. A lot of companies like Detroit who he has a plan to make America modern again and stand up for themselves. He has a plan, but we did not hear this kind of plans of Kamala Harris. We didn't hear them. So when my professor neighbor said, this election in America is only about showing faces, I was thinking, yeah, he's right. But the only person who is not playing that game, showing his play, is Donald Trump. And then the other party is, yeah, Kamala Harris. I'm black, I'm smart, and I'm this, I'm that. While Donald Trump is there to say, yeah, I am. Joe Biden is white. He's Caucasian. He comes from a money family, whatever. And he said that the followers of Donald Trump were trash. So what did Donald Trump did? He taken trash and he rifled around Trump. And then what the party of Kamala Harris said, oh, listen, you see, all you black people and white people, Donald Trump has no respect because he see your stress. He didn't say that. He's driving around with trash can to show that, he doesn't mind working with trash. If you are all trash in the ear of Kamala Harris, and then he doesn't mind to be the trash guy, pick you up, talk to you guy, shake your hands, and be in contact with trash. He doesn't mind. And they couldn't stand it that he used that way. That's one thing that's really sad about Donald Trump. He's not an emotional guy. He doesn't know how to talk, really, because he was never educated to do so. Because he's a very simple guy. He is, how do you say it? He is a worker. He's a worker. You can let him do your garden, and you can let him paint your house. He's not a speaker like Obama. And even Kamala Harris, she's not a speaker because she never answers questions. She always goes around it because as a professional, as a prosecutor, she is educated to have a conversation with you, get information from you without telling you anything. She's totally, is that a good way of speaking? No. If you want to be the president from you without telling you anything, she's totally, is that a good way of speaking? No. If you want to be the president of America, you have to show me feelings. You have to show me feelings. You have to show me feelings. You have to make me feel comfortable, and you have to make me understandable about. And she doesn't do that. But because she's black and she's a woman, and a lot of people are suffering in America, especially women, because of the abortion law that have changed. And I think they did this on purpose, because I believe that the administration of Joe Biden, who said, this is not acceptable. We don't accept this. This law about adoption law have to change now. They have to change now. Abortion law have to change now. Women are suffering. People are suffering. We have to change now. But this administration of Joe Biden did nothing for the people. The only thing that they did is blaming Donald Trump about what happened because of him. But they are on the goal. So they could say, listen, we have to come, the Congress have to come together, and this is abuse against our humanity, against our woman rights, about whatever. But that didn't happen. That didn't happen because they need to use American weakness to sabotage, manipulate, emotional manipulators, so that we get played with our mind to vote for a woman who doesn't show any emotion, who doesn't really care. And what is America doing? America is so damaged, mentally damaged. Most people are mentally damaged, that they are ignorant. You cannot even say they are stupid. They are just ignorant. They are ignorant because they're working 3 jobs. They have the family to take care of. They are suffering from COVID-19, that they don't realizing what's really happening right now with the country. And they seeing a woman who is used to being a prosecutor. They see a woman that's fill in the place of Joe Biden. Nobody was going to vote for Joe Biden. I'm a healthcare professional. If I look at Joe Biden, I believe from the beginning on he was just a puppet who was used by the bigger machine. Don't forget, Joe Biden have been trying to become president of America years and years and years and years and years. And he couldn't get there. He couldn't make it. So when Donald Trump said a couple years ago, 4 years ago, my election was stolen, everybody laughed in his face. I believed him. I believed him because it was crazy. It was crazy about everyone blaming him for COVID-19 a lot of people dying. It was very easy to put such kind of pressure on one person. And we had the vaccination. I had a vaccination, and I don't know what is going to happen to my body. And what they did is like, you see, this COVID-19 is to blame on Donald Trump because he forced us to take vaccination and we didn't want, and we had to, and whatever, blah 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 blah. He got a lot of blame for that, and he was bad, 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 bad. He was absolutely the rotten apple. And then Joe Biden came with his occasion people, occasion friends, and blame it all. And then he suddenly, out of nowhere, out of blue, he was losing his mind, and then Kamala stepped in. So I believe that people voting now on Kamala Harrison, I cannot say they're stupid. I think they are ignorant. They are ignorant because they are tired. They are ignorant because they are exhausted. They are ignorant because they really, really want to have a change. And when Trump was president the first time, 4 years, he didn't make them happy. Problem, 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 problem. It did not benefit the country as people had hoped for the first time when they vote for Donald Trump. And I think that mentality is being used in this election. This is painful for America. Let me tell you, I know Donald Trump personally as a child. I owe my life to him. As a child victim, I survived because of his relationship to my father. And I was very young. And he was the first one explaining to me about kidnapping, things going to happen. And I lived my life. I survived my life because of this guy. He's not a public figure who talk. He's a very quiet man. And his behavior is, you can call his behavior eccentric, but I think everyone who really has a true heart are eccentric. The people you should be very scared of is people who are silent and people who want to look very, very normal and kind. These are the people you really have to be scared of. I can tell you that. People who talk to you are very gentle, people who never fight with you, these are the people you really have to be very careful with. So coming back to this election, I'm going to be heartbreaking if Kamala Harris going to be next president of America, because I don't believe she will do well. My newfound family in America, they really dislike me for liking Donald Trump. They say, "Are you nuts? That man is crazy. That man is whatever." But I do feel that this man is showing me his real face. And going to this TikTok, social media, and hearing so many people talking so nasty about him, I'm absolutely shocked and devastated. So I was like, I'm going live today. And I'm going to see if people want to have a conversation. And the most of all, I want people to know, vote. Please go and vote. And use your brain, use your mind. And I have to agree with my neighbor that he said this election is about face. You want to believe in the color of the skin, or you want to believe in the color of someone's heart? I have made a very strong rule. People who dislike Donald Trump, I don't want to deal with him because they don't recognize a sweet fool. That guy is not the most brightest man in the world, but he accomplished things on himself. He worked hard. Some people may say, "Oh God, he's a liar," and whatever. Yeah, he may. Everyone have their small lies. Only his lies are public. Only he's not allowed to lie, whatever. You think Barack Obama was the greatest? I'm always surprised about the Clintons. how to say it? I lost his Clinton. What's his first name? I'm really having a blackout right now. Clinton, Monica Lewinsky. I believe Monica Lewinsky and we are a little bit from the same age. I think maybe she's 8 years older than me. Wow, whoa, help me. I really have a blackout. Clinton and Bill Clinton. Yeah, his name Bill Clinton. When Bill Clinton abused Monica Lewinsky, I was terrified. The way the media was hanging her for doing something with a president. And I knew that Hillary Clinton, that she would stay with him because she's the same woman like Kamala Harris. I think she must be so jealous what Kamala Harris is doing right now in this moment. I won't be surprised. But when Monica Lewinsky was being abused by Bill Clinton, and the way that the world deal with it, like nothing really happened. And I'm always also shocked that no one have political ever bring to justice to Bill Clinton. To Bill Clinton, he should have go. He should have received punishment. This man, he absolutely destroyed the life of Monica Lewinsky, and she didn't become happy for the rest of her life. I believe she's still single. She not became a mother. She was absolutely destroyed by the media, by the world, of because she did something to a president. And Hillary Clinton, very scary woman. And these are the same people who are absolutely supporting Kamala Harris. And to me, these people are criminals. I think I think what happened to me personally is when Bill Clinton touched Monica Lewinsky. That's when I believe I stopped being a Democrat. I was like, if this is Democrats, no, I don't want to be a part of it because it's not fair. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I think that most people don't think about it. When I talk about the 19s Bill Clinton, people really look at me like, what's your problem? She did the president. Oh. There was nothing funny about it. That girl's life have absolutely been destroyed. And the Clintons are still being made like they are important. You know, Hillary Clinton should have go to jail. She should have been go to jail the way she handled it. She should have divorced Bill Clinton. I hoped, this is my personal emotion, but when I heard about Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky, I was waiting. I wanted to see a wife that beat the crap out of Bill Clinton. And I wanted to. I wanted so bad to see her beat the crap out of Bill Clinton. And I wanted Monica Lewinsky to have millions of money for damage for what they did to her. No one did. No one stand up for her. She was a very young girl, and crime have happened to her. No, and that's when I was done being thinking about being a Democrat, because a Democrat is not pure to me. And if you look at Barack Obama, his career, I'm black. Yes, I'm black. And that people said, "Oh, you are you for Barack Obama? He's the savior of America, the first black America." And then I said, "No. He's biracial. Biracial is not the first black American for me. He's not my president." And I remember how much it's really disgusted me about the way that people were demanding of me that I like Barack Obama because because of the color of his skin. So I know that Barack Obama was choosing as president because of the color of his skin. And I was like, this is just crazy. It's absolutely crazy that people vote that way. And I was like, what is he offering? So I never liked Barack Obama. Never once. I even never even give him one chance to get into my because I just didn't like him. His arrogance. His arrogant. And the way that he criticized not educated people and the way he criticized educated people. So no, didn't care about Barack Obama. And then he became another president again, second years, he win. And yeah. About Bush, Bush of Republican, I never liked Bush. I never liked him. Mm-mm. But I would never choose for Barack Obama. Because people who act like their hearts are pure, I have experienced in life that they are the worst. They are my worst enemies. People who act they are pure, people who act they are holy. These are the people who scare the hell out of me. And the Barack Obama are the people who scare the hell out of me. So if I look at the history of American president, then I respect Abraham Lincoln. I think and I believe Roosevelt was also okay. Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, and I'm so stupid in American history. I cannot even tell you if Abraham Lincoln was Democrat or Republican. I really don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. Of Roosevelt was Republican or Democrat. I really don't know. I don't know. I'm too stupid for that. I'm not educated to know that. I didn't educate myself to know this. But what I do know is about what they meant to the country of America. And I think that Donald Trump, even he may be the most craziest president that have ever been, I believe he can make a change. When people say to me that Donald Trump is a threat for the world, I'm thinking, woo, they are scared of something. They are scared of something that he's going to do that they cannot control or that they have to look at themselves. And this is why they said Donald Trump is a danger for the world. And I want people to go to that fear and understanding why. Why are people saying Donald Trump is a threat for the world? Donald Trump is a threat for America. Why? Why? Because of the way he thinks. Why? And people only say that because Messias, Messias make always big change. And I think they saying it because I believe Donald Trump can make a change that Kamala Harris cannot. Because she only wants to benefit herself. Look, Donald Trump have enough money. He's an old guy. He have lived his life the way he wants. He have been in show business. He have been in every business. So there must be something that he wants the world to inherit from him. He is in the last phase of his life. And he's in the 70s. And he wants to be the president of America just not one time. He has a goal for it. And I 100% believe that his goal is to make fundamental changes for America. He's not going to be only to become president. He wants to do something. He wants to give the country something that none of the presidents have done before. And what I believe is Donald Trump wants to work very hard this coming 4 years to build up factories in America and make America stand on themselves again. Did you know that America can never go into war with China because America is in financially debt with China? You know, America and China are almost brothers to each other. So America has a commercial contract this is economic. I'm really into economic. I'm since the day I was born, I study economics, what countries do, and this had to do with my father, Michael Jackson. Give me 1 second. I'm seeing something that I don't understand. Hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm back. My father, Michael Jackson, was very into business, and he was doing a lot of businesses with his money. That guy wasn't only a musician; he did much more. But me as a child, I understood economic very well. So a lot of people don't understand that America owns owns a lot of money to China. They are America is in debt with China. And so that's why there will never be a big war between America and China, even not against Taiwan, because America cannot win that from China because America owns thousands, millions, billions. They own it to China. And what I know specifically is I know that Donald Trump wants to get rid of this guilt, the guilt that America has with China. And someone said to me, "Did you know that China controlled the election machines? Do you know that?" I believe that because they created or made it, whatever. And I don't be surprised if 4 years ago China sabotaged the American election because they didn't want Donald Trump to find a way to pay American debt. And I think that Donald Trump will fuck you, China, fuck you, China. I will try again. I'm still young. I'm gonna try again because I want America not to have this kind of death anymore. America doesn't really talk about this kind of things because they want their people to be ignorant, just like all the fast food machines that destroying people's health. Most people in America simply they really die of hunger and they really die of bad food. That's really the point. And none of American president have spent there enough time to make a change. And I think um, Donald Trump will make that change. Even he loves McDonald's. Everybody knows he loves McDonald's. I don't like McDonald's. I don't like fast food. Today I eat a potato, and I was like, I don't like it anymore. I think today I may have eat my last potatoes, patat. I think I like potato, but not fries. I have to say fries. Today it can be that I have eat my last fries ever. I don't like fries anymore. Don't like the taste of it. I don't know what they do, but I don't like it anymore. I think today I have eating my last one. So a lot of American people they don't know really what's going on. They are not educated enough to understand what this election means. And I'm hoping that something will get into the people's brain and understanding that they are being taken as a fool and that this need to change. So today I'm here to talk about people to talk to people about America, real America. And I know I may say things that people say, "Are you crazy? You don't even live in this country. What do you know about America?" I am American. I am America. I was raised in America. And I know American people are suffering a lot. I have a lot of American family, and I know people that have a 3, 4 job, and it's still hard for them to survive. Their life is totally. They are a slave of the system. They don't have a life. Yes, they breathe, they eat, they go to bed, they poop, but they don't have a life. They don't have a quality of life. They are a slave of the system. And this needs to change. And Kamala Harris is not going to give it to you. So I'm thinking, what does they want, this party? And I think what they want is they want America to stay stupid. They don't want America to make a new revolution. as what Lincoln did for America and Roosevelt did for America. And I think that American people need to wake other people up, like Kamala Harris campaign doesn't have a plan. And Donald Trump, he's not a Barack Obama, but people have to understand this guy is old. He has enough money on his bank account. Why? Why does he want to do? Why does he want to be American president again? Because Mocienne Petit Jackson, I really believe he wants to attack China, and he wants to load the death, American death, and he wants to give people power again to fight for themselves. And I know a lot of people would not believe me, but I want this to be said. And I think that woman suffering abortion law, that the administration of Joe Biden could have made the change. They could have, there should have been process in the Senate, in the government. There had should be strike. Say you don't do not touch the abortion law. Do not touch it. Do not. And I feel sorry for every victim that have suffered, all the women that have died, that would happen. But they cannot blame that on Donald Trump. You know, Donald Trump is just, he's just one piece of a puzzle. You know, a whole American country should have go to the street. How America should have put the country down. Nobody's working. Nobody's paying gasoline. Nobody's moving. That's it. They should have shut down America for the abortion law and for the suffering of the woman. That didn't happen. Joe Biden administration did not make it happen because they need to brainwash people to feel bad, to losing life, so Kamala Harris can win. There is such a huge, nasty game, political being played that you and me and the rest of the world, it's so sick. We cannot look into it. And I really feel that Donald Trump is a messias. Even people said, oh, that guy's nasty. Look at him. He's like a dog. Woof, woof, woof. He has something to give us because he's in his last phase of his life. So, yeah. So I want people, when they vote and they don't want to vote for Donald Trump, I want them to know why are they voting for Kamala Harris. Why? Why? Wait, when I listen to her, I'm a musician, I'm a songwriter, composer, and I write books. But when I listen to Kamala Harris, she's not telling me anything. Let me see if someone wants to talk to me.
Hello,
Oh.
sir.
I'm talking about politics. How are you? Fine. Yeah, TikTok wants me to go live for people, so I don't know what he wants, mm. but there are, when you are on TikTok, there are things that you have to do is go live with other people. I'm not gonna play any match. I'm not gonna play any game. I'm not. I don't want. I really hoping to go live with people and have political conversation about Donald Trump with his election. And I'm really speaking up my mind. I'm not scared of anything because life is short. We will die anyway. We all die some way. Dying is painful. So anyone tell you dying is not painful? Dying is very painful, but we will go through it. And even our body, mind, and head fight that, we die. We die. So I'm not scared. And I think that this election, um, that Donald Trump is really sacrificing his life for something bigger than you and me can see. And I don't see it for Kamala Harrison. I I have a love and hate relationship. I don't love her. She hate me. Carly B. And I follow her because she's Dominican Republic, and I have Dominican Republic family, and I really like how artists are coming up from this country. And I don't like Carly B's music. I don't find her a good rapper, but she's really blessed by God. I believe me, you. So she may have a very good soul or something like that. And she thinks because of her power movement, she can brainwash her fans to vote what she wants. I think how bigger your network, you should never talk about politics. But climate have changed. I feel, even I cannot prove it, I feel that artists are being paid for saying, oh, I support Kamala Harris, and oh, I know one thing for sure. Donald Trump is not paying the artists who support him. I can tell you that. I think the way that Jennifer Lopez said she endorsed Kamala Harrison, and I think you endorse Kamala Harrison because you want to endorse the person who's going to be president when you deal with Puff Daddy situation because she was his girlfriend for many years. So she knows how nasty the guy is. And I'm so happy P Daddy, Puff Daddy is in jail. And my father's bodyguard, Michael Jackson old body, they hated him. They really said, thank you, God, for putting him in jail. It have taken too long that he was in jail. So Jennifer Lopez, she may need Kamala Harris as coming president for something like that. So because she knows who's Puff Daddy is. The guy have always been a rotten apple in my eyes. I never liked him. And I think Sting did an amazing job because um, I'm a musician. I'm a composer, so songwriter. So I heard that with that song, every breath you take, every step I make. That the sample, Sting never have give permission to Puff Daddy to use that. So he just took it and he just used it. And Sting is making a lot of money every day. He's paying a lot of money. So so they didn't get a lawsuit for quite stealing Sting, the band work. But Sting made a deal with the lawyer that he is, how to say it, safe for life. He's safe for life, and with financially money. And a lot of people don't like Puff Daddy. And Jennifer Lopez, she has something to hide. And I thought, no, she had nothing to hide. But when she endorsed Kamala Harrison, I was like, oh, you are stepping up on the political level. You're going too far. I am so proud with, oh, maybe it's very strange, but I'm so proud right now, in this moment in my life, of the district attorney of America for attacking this pedophile network that's huge Hollywood, huge Hollywood. And Carly B, she was a sex worker, and sex worker, I mean to say, she was, when you are a stripteaser in a bar, I believe it's also called sex worker. That's right. And I really respect this woman. I respect them, and I don't think you should be ashamed of doing this job. I don't think you should be ashamed. That's my opinion. I don't think you should be ashamed. But it is a kind of world where you really get to deal with things that me personally, I don't want to deal with it. And so she felt like, I think she's endorsing Kamala Harris because she may need something. I don't know. She may need a special friend, Cardi B, because of Puff Daddy. So I think the district attorney, they said they have a long list of people involving Puff Daddy. And I think so, to me, everyone who's going behind Kamala Harris, I think, you deal with Puff Daddy. You deal with nasty, nasty Hollywood, because if you didn't, you would not support a vice president who doesn't have a plan. And my biggest problem with Kamala Harris is that she didn't become a candidate from the start, you know, because inside of America, nobody likes her. People don't really know what she's about. How do I know what she's about? How do I know? I know because I'm dealing with professional people from the police. I'm dealing with professional people of security. I'm dealing with special people of the army. I'm dealing with people that knows this woman. And that's why I know she's a rotten apple, and nobody like her. And I'm totally blown away and surprised that she could be put a front to become I have to say it, listed as new president of America. And I believe that Joe Biden as president meant nothing the last 4 years. I feel that Joe Biden have been puppet for the last 4 years, and that other people are making decisions under his name as president of America. And I think American people don't believe that. I think they are too ignorant to believe that something like that can happen, because they are too busy. They are too busy with hard work. They are too busy trying to feed the family and stay alive. And this is why this election is mean. And people really want to break down Donald Trump. They do not want this guy to win. And I think he have to win. And when people said to me, Donald Trump is a danger for the world, I'm thinking, what are you scared of? Tell me. What are you scared of? Why do you say that? Why does Kamala Harris don't give you that feeling while she's the one who have been working all her life with criminals? She know how to fabricate evidence. She know how to talk to you and say nothing. She know how to stab you with a knife in your back without you even notice she was planning to. Criminal prosecutor. That's the woman. And America want that to become American president. I personally call her army bitch. She's an army bitch. She's a general. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm going to suffer. I'm going to suffer under Kamala administration. Let me tell you this, because I'm fighting child trafficking. She's not a mother. You can say, why? She's not a mother. She doesn't have any feelings, because if she did, as